Alrighty, guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Tower of God episode 7. Man, it's like, I know I just said this in the last episode, but I feel like we're cruising through these episodes. Like, it feels weird because I think. No, I did Promise Neverland. I have done a, 12 or 13 episode anime, but it's been a while since I've done one, so it's like crazy how fast they go by. Like, we're already after we finish this episode, it's only going to be 5 more. I'm pretty sure it's a 13 episode at the moment. But yeah, either way, last episode, our characters kind of split up a bit to be trained in their relative classes. We learned about, like, what was it? Let's see if I can remember. Uh, it was like Fisherman was like the close combat melee. Spearman was like the mid range using like spears and stuff like that. And then there was, oh shoot, what was it? It was like the light bearer, I think, is what it was. It was something along those lines, which like scouts information for the team. And then there's like the scout, which gets information about the enemies, I believe. And then there's Wave Controller, who manipulates Shinsu. So that's pretty cool. I like it. It's like classes in a video game, and they each fall into their respective categories. We have Bam, who is at least in our immediate group. We have Bam, who's Wave Controller. I assumed I don't know if Kun is either a scout or a light bearer. I guess light bearer, but it's possible he's a scout too. And then obviously Rack, who's a spearman. But yeah, we also gained 2 more members to our team, Shibisu and the sword guy, who I can't recall his name at this moment, but they seem to join their group because Anak left them, and they wanted someone to be with. So yeah, we had I think we ended off with a fight between Anak after getting some backstory on her, and she had a weird name. The other girl. Crap. I'm sure it'll remind me. It's on like the tip of my tongue. Anyways, I'm terrible with names. I apologize. But we had a fight between them going on. It was never concluded, so maybe we're jumping right into that. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? Alrighty, so we are going to start the episode in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Crunchyroll Originals. Opening! We didn't get an ending last time, and I was very sad. I hope we get an ending this time, because I love the ending song. I love it. I like that little, like, how it, like, winds down and then kind of, like, climbs back up, with the beat. I feel like I want to learn that bit right there. Like, I just can't even, like, imagine what the words are, even though I've heard it so many times. I'm so bad with Japanese. But that little part, there's a part in the song, I want to be able to sing it so bad. Yeah, that right there, but he says it faster a little bit earlier in the song. Jihad! Oh, the first man to climb it, okay. Oh. Yeah, the women granted a special boon. The princesses of Jihad. Yep. Right. Yuri! Certain acts are forbidden. Oh. No sex. No kids. Oh, but that princess had Anak, right? Uh, Weird that he calls them princesses. Hmm. Interesting. Oh, back to this. Oh, you know it's intense when their hair starts floating. What's her name? Even after seeing her face, I still don't remember. Yeah. Baka Bakashi! I don't know why I love it. Oh. Uh. Yeah, I never realized that she has a little horn right there. Oh. Oh, you're getting pulled in too. Almost. Oh, wow. That is some foot strength she had there to hold herself and her. Uh, that's just goofy now. Jesus. Oh, crap, they're both going. They don't die if they fall down there, though. They just both fail, right? So what does that mean? Did everybody fail, or were there some people that were still in? Oh, jeez. Thick trunks. Oh my god. Hmm. Kinda nice. Well, that's just a horrible question to ask. Did you ever regret having your kid? Aw. That's cool having it in, like, first person entirely. I can still, like, even feel the emotion, you know? Aw. And then we saw her have it when she got cut down before. Damn. That was kind of cool having that entirely in first person. How does she lay on her back with that tail? Guess that's one way to look at it. Okay. We're at the back at the wave controller tests. Uh-oh. How's Bam doing? Oh, he's not doing it yet. Okay. They're doing it in groups. Okay. Is Bam gonna surpass this guy? Too many names. I'm watching too many shows. We learned his name too. Oh, damn. I think he did better than him. Really? Okay, maybe the one horn dude got more balloons than I saw. And then he ran out of energy and that last one just like didn't attack or something. Interesting. Oh, Bam, you're so innocent. Hmm. His reaction. She's slobbering all over it. Gross. My restful sleep. Just a bag of like beans or something. The chef back there is just like, who said you could take that? There's something up with him. He's talking down to Bam. I mean, I know he had that insulting tone, right? He like was nice to Bam, and then yeah, extending a helping hand to the weak. That's what he said. Hmm. But I think Bam is like gonna surpass him or something, and that's gonna be part of the storyline. He angry. You must not and Dorothy. That's her name. Damn it. Yep, that's it. That's the one. Hmm. Okay. Incredibly stupid. Hmm. Kishibasu's sad about Anak being knocked out. Make 10 friends within 1 week. Oh no. uh. Kun's just like, showtime! What does that mean? Uh oh. Is Anak gonna show up? Oh. Jeez. Bam! Bribery, baby. Get shit done. She turned from very bitchy in the first few episodes, and I hated her, to being kind of adorable in a way in these episodes. Flattery and bribery. That's the key to friendship. Aw, her tail is hurt. It's probably because she was laying down on her back on it before. Oh, bribery, the key to success. I even wrote a script. Oh, that's funny. I'm indebted to you. Loud and proud. Aw. Those apples do not look good. They have like black spot. Look at them. Hmm. Can she not afford much more, or everybody being friendly, eating together, talking? Hmm. Interesting. Michelle Light. Jeez. I hate her again. I hate that comment. I hate that mentality, honestly. uh, damn. The only motivation we know of Rachel is seeing the stars. I don't know. I feel like she has to have more than that, you know? Hmm. Oh. Hmm. What? Oh, shit. People attacking his people and taking their horns? That's pretty messed up. Damn. Oh, shit. What does it say? No, tell me. Hmm. Ah. Uh-oh. Play tag. Oh, that voice actor. Who is that? Oh, it's on like the tip of my tongue. Ah, I know that guy's voice. I need to hear it like a tiny bit more, and I might be able to pinpoint it. Shit. Oh, I think he is under Lightbearer. It's a good thing she was allowed to take a picture like that. Hmm. Interesting. Why did he look at Ho? That looks cool. Looks like a spaceship or something. Alright. Oh. Oh, he's Present Mike, isn't he, from My Hero Academia? I think. Alright. He is very good with strategy and stuff, so it makes sense that he's a light bearer. Ah, he's a scout. I didn't really get to see the chart too well. I was trying to read what they were saying and look at the chart, and it was kind of hard. And when they did a zoom in shot of all the characters, they didn't have what team they were on too. So, or what Hmm. Damn. So yeah, they're on opposite teams, huh? I'm pretty sure. Hmm. There he is. He actually came. Run. Oh, Spearman. Nice dodge. The light bear uses Shinsu to fly. Interesting. Oh, damn. Gotcha. Interesting. Oh, calculated. Nice dodge. Is she still wounded a little bit, I wonder? Or is she all better? Oh, jeez. What? Oh, it's already over. Crap. Damn. All right, that was cool. I like that. I like that we got into it a little bit, though. I kind of expected it to be next episode, the way it was going. But yeah, we got to see a little bit of it. I kind of want to go reread the rules. I feel like I didn't follow them very well. I think part of the reason was I was trying to figure out who that voice actor was of the ranker guy at the end there. I didn't even catch his name. I was so busy recognizing the voice. That was my bad. I really wanted to figure that out. But I'm pretty sure it's Present Mike. I could be wrong, but oh well. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the song now. uh Do 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 do. Yeah, because for those tests, each team has someone with the badge, which I think. Okay, that is the end. Okay, there we go. The end of episode 7, guys. But yeah, so each team had a badge. I want to go back and look at that. And the badge went on that ranker guy, which seems OP that he's there, but I'm guessing the other team's badge, they must have a ranker too, right? I don't know why I was so bad at following that. So first of all, I want to look at the teams because I missed that a bit trying to read the subtitles and look at the teams at the same time. Did they say his name here actually, the rankers? Quant is his name. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Quant. Okay, here we go. A team is the sword guy, Onyx, some guy I don't know, more guys I don't know, Kun. Okay, so that's why. I was a little confused because the ranker took out their light bearer, but they have 2 light bearers. That's why. One is Kun, one is the other guy. He took out the other guy. I was really confused about that, but okay, I see. Shibasu's a scout. Same with Four Eyes guy, and that I don't know who that is. Sleeping guy is wave controller. We know that. Okay, and then B team is Alright, try to skim it real fast. Okay, so that's gonna be interesting with Bam being on the same team as Rachel. Interesting. Just because she has to try to hide her identity the whole time, and stuff like that, even in the picture and stuff. And I guess I missed the line. Maybe they said it, but where Rock and the other big dude that are spearmen apparently passed already, so they don't have to take this. Okay, you'll be divided in A and B. You'll be scored on your individual performance, which will be reflected in your points. Okay. So it's not all about, like, succeeding in tag. You're scored on performance. Yeah, they're on opposite teams. I remember them saying that, but I didn't, like, clue in right away. Okay. So the teams play against each other in a game of tag. No. Okay, I mistook that. The game of tag has 2 players who are it. This is where it lost me before. One is an individual we've chosen, which is Quant, I guess. The other will be selected among the team's fishermen. Huh, okay. Sorry, I missed this before, so I just want to, like, review it to make sure I understand it all. In order to win, you must help your team's it. Okay. If you win, all members of your team will receive 100,000 points, but you need 200,000 points. Oh, wait. If you steal the badge from... Wait, hold on. I just got really confused. Go back a second. If you win, all members of your team will receive 100,000 points. So you win if you get the other, like... So basically, if you get Quant's badge, because Quant is the one that was selected to go against them, you win and you get 100,000 points. If you steal the badge from... Is there a way to win without stealing the badge? Like, there must be, right? Because if you steal the badge from our it, you'll receive 200,000 points. But obviously, if you had to steal the badge, then to win, then you would already get it. So why not just say 300,000? Or maybe the individual that steals it, not the maybe it's just one person, not the whole team. That might be what it is. Okay. If our it takes a team's badge, that team loses. That makes sense. Okay. Our team's it. Okay. So I'm confused because so this guy Quant is representing Shibasu's team then, because he just said he's our it. Isn't that our examiner? Yada yada. But he said he's going easy on them. Maybe this is like a loss in translation I'm getting confused about. They can't seriously have a ranker be their it. Okay. Okay, I think that was a mess up in translation because he said, who's our it? Like, our team's it. And then they said, he jumped in and said, me. So I think that might have been just a translation issue. I don't know, but I think I'm caught up now. Apologies for that, guys. We'll get into actual discussion now. I just wanted to really understand the rules. I kind of understand them. I don't quite understand the points yet. So, if your team wins, you get 100,000. If you steal the badge, you get 200,000. I'm not quite sure how that's scored yet, whether the 200,000 is only for the one person that steals it, or if it's for the whole team and there's a separate way to win other than stealing the badge. But regardless of that, I'm sure we'll learn once this test gets going more. But basically, it seems like one team goes at a time, and Quant basically is going after that team's badge, and that team is going after Quant's badge, from what I understand. And Quant is all alone. Quant doesn't have a team. So I guess that's why it makes it fair that there's an entire team versus a ranker, because, obviously a ranker is very skilled. If it was a team plus a ranker, that would be overpowered versus the other team, But, yeah, so it's essentially just like the amount of people in a team v1. I think the amount of people in the teams varied, but it was like, what was it? It was like 3 or 4 in the first row, 3 or 4 in the second row, so like 6 to 8, like 2 in the third row, so it's like 8 to 10, and then like 3 and 3, we'll say. So like 14 to 16 people on a team, right? Roughly, like give or take a little bit, But that means like that many people versus one guy, So, I mean, I guess that's where it evens out a bit, but yeah, that's a cool test. I like what we saw of it, a little bit. While we're on the topic, we might as well talk about it. And then we'll touch up with some of the other stuff that happened in the episode. But I like how I always like seeing like strategies unfold and people able to counter the strategies, like they had a strategy against Quant, and it's like, it seems like it's going bad, and then all of a sudden they're just like, gotcha. And I love that, where like this has all been calculated, and but Quant in a way has his own strategy, which is more like brute force his way through, but also confidence in his own ability, essentially, where even though they ambushed him, Anak still wasn't quite good enough to hit him. He dodged it and then grabbed her sword thing. So that's pretty cool. But I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that fight, some more of like the action and stuff, and what they get up to and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool test. Interesting. I wonder. I guess they never said. I mentioned at one point thinking they needed 200,000 points to pass. That's not what they said. They said if you steal the badge, you get 200,000. Unless I skipped over it, I don't think they at all said the amount of points you needed to pass. They just said if you win, you get 100,000 points, and you'll be given points based on your performance and how well you do. So I guess I don't think I fully understand the point system yet, like I said before. So we'll just, it'll probably be something where we're not really going to know who passed until the very end, where they tell us, or maybe someone better understands it than I do. But either way, yeah. So that's pretty cool. I look forward to seeing more of that. As for earlier in the episode, we had the conclusion to the fight between Anak and Mbisu. Shoot, Endorsi. Fuck me. Oh, I almost forgot it again, and that was gonna piss me off because they said it this episode, and man, I don't know why Endorsi. That name is so hard for me to remember. I think I'm starting to watch a lot more shows now. At the moment, I'm watching Boruto, which I've been watching for a while, Seven Deadly Sins, Black Clover, this, Tower of God, and then also I'm watching on my Patreon Soul Eater and now Violet Evergarden as well. And so it's like so many shows trying to remember all the names on, I remember a lot of the main characters relatively easily, but some of these like more side characters, I tend to like forget as the weeks pass without watching, but apologies. I'm trying. But yeah, the fight between Anak and Dorsey, we had it be what seemed to be like a draw. I don't really know. Wasn't that class supposed to be for like pass or fail or something, but they never really like touched on it too much. Like I guess they passed, but I don't know. Right? Because wasn't that test we learned in the last episode supposed to be like if you fall down you fail, but then they both fell down, but then they both like moved on to this next like group fight stuff anyway? So what was the point of the previous test? I don't know. It was to like become fishermen, right? But they did end up becoming fishermen. I don't know. I'm confused by that too. But maybe it was just another dialogue thing that I missed, Sometimes I get talking about something, I get distracted, and I don't read a certain dialogue, and miss something, so I'm sure it's fine. But yeah, I just don't remember them after they fell and got hurt. I remember them talking about them getting hurt, but I don't remember them saying, like, the results of the thing. I just remember the instructor person just saying, oh, it's over, But, maybe, like, if someone would have had, like, a real conclusion, then they would have passed, like Rack did and that other guy. But, I don't know. Either way, their fight was interesting. It's just this, like, learning more about the princesses of Jihad and stuff like that. They're not allowed to, have sex. They're not allowed to have kids, stuff like that. They're essentially, like, prized gems of the king. It's kind of like this, I guess they never said the king does anything to them, right? So I was going to say it's kind of like, the king just has his harem and he doesn't want his harem doing anything with anybody else. But I don't think they're there to like sexually please the king in any way. You know, it's just like trophies essentially. Um, these women are just trophies for the king, um, which is interesting. Um, I don't know. It seemed like being a princess of jihad was this like awesome thing, but now that we found this out, it doesn't seem to be that great. Like, I guess maybe you get a lot of like power in the world, and you get like, maybe you're just rich, and you live a good life, but like you can't fall in love, you can't have any kids. Like, I mean, I guess the maybe a special kind of person doesn't want those kind of things, but it's interesting that it seemed like being a princess of jihad was this like awesome thing. It almost sounds like it's a curse, like something you wouldn't want to be. It almost sounds like if you're chosen, it's not a good thing. But all these people seem to look up to it, in this world. So interesting. I don't know. Kind of kind of fascinates me a bit. I want to learn more. But yeah. There were some aspects to Endorsi in this episode that I thought were adorable, like when she was sitting in the bed and she was like getting hungry, but she was trying like, not to belittle herself, but then she like just couldn't handle it. It was kind of adorable. But then later when she said she was like just using these men to get food for free, and that's like the perks of being a woman. I hate that logic. Like, I've heard of those like horror stories where like men go to bars and like these girls flirt with them until they buy them a drink, and then they just walk away and go back with their friends, just to get a free drink. And that's horrible in my opinion. Like, I would never want to ever be with someone like that. So I don't know. She kind of lost me a bit there, but I mean, maybe that's just a front she puts on for other people, and maybe we saw a little bit of her like real side, in the hospital. But even if that's just a front, I don't know, not a great personality trait in my opinion. But yeah, so she lost me a bit. I was saying in the episode that I was really starting. She was starting to grow on me. I thought she was like a total bitch at the start, and then I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking her a bit more, and then back to total bitch. So, well, not total bitch. I'll say back to bitch, not total bitch, but yeah. The whole friend shtick was kind of funny. Shibisu like crying on Bam's shoulder was funny. They needed like 2 more signatures and stuff like that. It seemed like that was for their scout test, huh? They needed to become friends with a certain amount of people. I guess that makes sense because if you're a scout, you want to try to like manipulate people to become friends with them to learn more about them, like become friends with your enemies so that way you can learn more about them, kind of thing. Maybe that might be like what that test was about. Um, and then it's funny, Bam and Kun, a wave controller and a light bearer, ended up helping them do their scout test easier. Well, no, because that sword guy is a fisherman. He's not a scout. So that wasn't a scout mission. I guess I don't friggin' know why they had to do that. That friend thing. Where they had to have that chart signed. There's a lot in this episode that really confused me. I wonder if they said... maybe I'm just like... I'm kind of tired and I'm zoning out a little bit, so maybe I like... just got it really mixed up. Okay. Let's see. He's about to come in, I think. It's sad to see an acquaintance drop out, isn't it? Shipisu, if someone close... If someone you're close to, especially me, were to disappear, it'd be especially sad. Is your friend making not going well? Make 10 friends within 1 week. And then a bunch of names. You're almost there. The deadline is today. But why do they have to do it? We didn't see Bam or Kun or anybody else doing that, right? Yeah, I don't think they said. I don't know. I feel like there was a lot in this episode where they just like didn't explain. Like, I mean, I'm I'm starting to think I was right about the fight with Anak and Dorsey just not really like having an answer to that conclusion, you know, of them both falling. Did they both pass? Did they both fail? Did everybody fail? Did everybody just pass? You know, because everybody else fell and then they fell. You know, I don't know. So I'm starting to think I'm right, and they just didn't give an answer there. It's still possible I could have missed it because then they have the friend making chart here, which we don't know why they had to do that. You know, unless that was something last episode that I'm forgetting. But in this episode, I don't remember them talking about anything like that. And then there was also the point system and that whole like tag test thing. I felt like wasn't explained as well as it could have been. It seemed like there might have been some translation issues and stuff like that. I don't know. It just it felt a little weird in those aspects to me this episode. I liked it, but I just felt myself a little confused. I don't know. I guess you guys can let me know in the comments if you kind of know like if I miss stuff. It's very possible I miss stuff and it's totally my fault, you know. But or if you're as confused as I am, or maybe there's better translations out there, you know. Maybe I got a bad maybe I got a bad translation or something, or maybe one of you guys understands Japanese and knows what they said to better explain it, but I don't know. Either way, I mean, I really like the episode, just a lot of questions based off some, like, simple stuff, but I get the gist of what they're going with, but yeah. I think that's it from me, though. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Sorry about all my confusion in this episode and having to backtrack and everything. I try not to do that too much, but this was especially bad. I was really lost at that test and stuff like that. But yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this content, and check out my Patreon. You don't have access to early access for this show because I watch it as it's airing, but my other shows you can get early access, or you can see Patreon shows, which are exclusive shows to Patreon, which I'm watching Soul Eater and Violet Evergarden at the moment, so check that out if you're interested. I very much appreciate any support, whether it's just subscribe or, become a patron, or even just watching the video, even if you don't want to subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye!